dude, Honkai Star Rail is just cooking up a 5-star Michelin chef meal. The things that they have been telling us, dropping on us, are crazy. Yes, we may have had a few dead patches in a row, but clearly their priority lies on the 3.x series. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. First off, before I say anything else, we have this, which is insane. If you guys were keeping up with the live stream, like, the fact that we finally get to choose substats is going to be a game changer. Making our own relics with good substats is exactly what I needed, to be honest. Being able to reroll substats is also insane because now you can take all of the pieces that rolled really terribly and just save so much time. But among other things, we also got some other news via Twitter. So one of the biggest pieces of news that we got is that we're actually getting a remembrance path. Now, what does that mean? So here you can see Aglaya, who is a Lightning Remembrance character. So in her description, she actually mentions summons outright. Keep in mind, this is for 3.0, so this is not next patch, but you shall summon heroes of this world and lead them to once again embark on an endless journey. Now that we know some stuff about Sunday, and I'll get into Sunday in a minute, but now that we know stuff about Sunday, we know that he buffs summons. So between Aglaya and Sunday, it kind of makes me think, okay, maybe the next thing coming up is a summon meta, right? That makes sense to me. And then they dropped this on us. They dropped Remembrance Trailblazer. Now, I think we were all expecting a Remembrance Trailblazer. Once the path was revealed, we kind of expected this to happen because we need a free Remembrance character. Some people were hoping Aglaya would be free, but it is what it is, right? But what's exciting about this is this basically means that we are getting a new path. I don't know if that means that the path is going to do completely new things or if it's going to be sort of a combination of other paths. We do know that there's like a little creature thing in here next to the Trailblazer, and I really hope it doesn't talk. It's cute, don't make it annoying. But that's 2 characters already in Remembrance that mention summons. Now, what's interesting about that is that we also know during the 3.x series, sometime this coming year, we're getting a Fate collab. But before we get into that more, I need to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Today, we're diving into the Overlord universe. No, not the one that you binge watched, but the brand new Lord of Nazarick mobile game. Now, if you've seen the anime, you know Ainzur Gaon is not just your average guy. He's the undead overlord who runs the Great Tomb of Nazarick like it's his own personal mansion. And trust me, no one's leaving without paying rent. Seriously, even the floor guardians are on high alert. So you better have some serious game if you're gonna take over the world. And that's where Lord of Nazarick comes in. You get to summon all your favorites, Albedo, Demiurge, whoever it may be, and lead them through turn-based battles to prove you're the true ruler of Nazarick. Think of this as a game where you have to use more than just your spine to win. Do you guys get it? That was a joke about a bone because Ainzur Gaon is made of bones. Beyond the story, you can take on challenging roguelike dungeons, boss challenges, minigames, and more in this RPG with stunning visuals. Plus, the gacha system is here, so you can summon characters. Over 50 available, with more to come in future updates. Level them up and try your luck for some epic pulls. If you love Overlord or just want to have your own dungeon full of powerful beings, grab Lord of Nazarick today by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks to Overlord, Lord of Nazarick, for sponsoring this video. We're getting a Fate collab. Now, if you don't know Fate is an IP where characters will summon servants from various timelines. Usually what happens is it's their own timeline, but just like way in the past or way in the future. But in some cases, it can be from outside their timeline as well. Well, think about this. If we're getting a support that buffs summons, we're getting a new path that involves summons, we're basically guaranteed summon meta, and that also could mean that maybe the Fate collab is going to be multiple characters. I'll talk about the Fate collab more at the end because I have some really exciting theories about this, but we are moving towards a new meta already. We're already moving past break. We're already moving past follow-up. We're going to be going into a summon meta where all the characters are going to be based on summons. All the gimmicks are going to be based on summons. And how do I know that? Well, because Sunday was revealed to be a summon support. That, and they also said in the live stream that Remembrance characters are summon focused. So that means that basically you're not going to want to skip Sunday, most likely. We know he buffs summons, among other things. It seems like he's going to be a good general support to have, and so if you're a fan of Sunday, I don't think pulling him is going to be something that you can go wrong doing. But very clearly, if they're making this support in 2.7, they want you to pull for him, not just for our general. They want you to pull for this character because he's going to be good with upcoming units. But I'll tell you what, guys, I am so stoked for some new gameplay. But I really hope they don't go the route of just eliminating old meta units, because we've had so many characters that were in the 1.x series that just nobody plays anymore for clearing the high-end content. So I'm hoping even if we do get a new meta of summons, it doesn't just completely power creep everything else, but we'll see what happens. If you want to know more about Sunday, I probably, hopefully, we'll see if I get access, we'll be able to make a Sunday pre-release analysis video. So I will go more in depth on him then, but dude, just now that we have all this information and we're seeing all this stuff about summons. I am so stoked. Now, my hot take about summons is that they should just buff Jingyuan, man. Like just buff Jingyuan, just give him better numbers, man. Don't give him 17 new relic sets. Don't give him 17 new best supports. Just give him just buff his stats, man. Look, we all know why you're doing this. We all know you just want our general to be strong. So do we, man. He's our general. Obviously, we want the best for. I'm running out of pieces for the bit, man. I don't know how long I can do this. But all of this news has just been absolutely insane. Now, I actually want to make a full video on the Fate collab and what I think that what will actually happen. I will be one of the first people to say in relation to Honkai Star Rail, I am terrified of the Fate fandom, man. Obviously, there's really bad fandoms to get into, but like, it sucks because I get excited about the HSR Fate thing and then people get like genuinely mad about it. And I just feel like it's so weird. But this is my YouTube channel and I'm just really stoked for the Fate collab. So I'm going to say what I think is going to happen, okay? Now that we know that there's going to be summons in the game, I think this is a very clear, like straight path for exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get remembrance characters, and if maybe they won't be remembrance, actually, maybe they'll just be like something else because they're from another world. But they're going to be remembrance mechanics. We're going to get characters. You're going to get playable Rin that summons Archer. We already have confirmation that Archer's going to be in the game, right? So if Archer is in the game, and just so you guys know who this is Archer. If Archer is confirmed to be in the game based on the voice acting alone, and they decide to go with servant and summon systems like they can because they're introducing the summoning system and supports around it and a meta around it, this means that Rin is a confirmed playable character with Archer as summon. This means that we're probably getting Emiya summon Saber. And it also opens up the door for them to make a lot of characters in one sort of event while double dipping, right? It lets you put 2 characters in for every 1 unit, which for Fate could save them a lot of development time, but also mean they could get to more characters for us. Now, personally, I think Gilgamesh is going to end up being like a boss fight, even though I think he would be a sick playable character. But I'm really interested to see what they do with the summon system and the summon characters that are coming out, and see if that could play into the Fate collab. Because I think that is, like, honestly, I think it's all about confirmed. Why would they release a summon mechanic and introduce a bunch of things around the summoning mechanic? Why would they introduce characters that are focused on summons and a support that's focused on summons during a patch series where they know they're going to have a collab about an IP with summons and not play into that more, right? So, man, I am so stoked for these characters. And also, I almost forgot about the most important thing. The Herda playable. Ice Erudition, I think that's also really funny. It's just like, oh yeah, it's the same unit with a hat, man. But I don't know, maybe she'll summon 50 puppet Herdas and they'll all just kudu at the same time and blow up your ears. Honestly, that seems like the best case scenario. But yeah, we will be pulling for the Witch of HSR with the Keyblade. Dude, her design, her final design, I love it. I'm such a big fan. All of these characters that have been tripped, and we might even get a 4-star, man. We're still waiting. We still don't know. So, and HSR is cooking. I cannot wait to see what's next. If you guys are excited, make sure to let me know. I know I had a lot of sponsors the past few days. Gotta pay the bills. I'm not quitting HSR just because I'm playing a bunch of different games on the channel. So you guys will see more videos from me soon.